This is just a small video here. I'm going to be looking at a particular house from a TV show that was recently demolished, and also just do a recap of a previous video on my channel and see what's going on with that. And I'm doing this introduction in front of the house behind me, which is not the house from the TV show The Sullivans. The Sullivans ran on the 9 network from the 15th of November 1976 until the 10th of March 1983. The series told the story of a fictional average middle-class Melbourne family and the effect that the Second World War and the immediate post-war events had on their lives. I do vaguely remember it. I was very young when it was on, but the Sullivan's house was on that property behind me. It was demolished and knocked down. It was supposed to be set in Camberwell, but it's actually Canterbury, Milton Street, Canterbury. And in the opening of the show, you have the characters from the show standing in front of their house, which would have been just to the left of that driveway. An old picket fence was just there. Now it's a brick fence, but you can sort of see part of the grass on the footpath. Anyway, there it is. The house next door is still standing. Looks the same. You can see that throughout the show. A lot of the houses on this street are still in their original form. It's just the one house that's in a TV show, that's the one they take down. And someone's in the window of the house looking at me, so. Okay, there it is. Dagonet Street. And that thing is waving around like crazy. Needs to be screwed in properly. Anyway, what is this street?
Our family lives at 3 Highview Crescent, Coolaroo. Dad bought this place 15 years ago for a steal. As a real estate agent said, location, location, location. And we're right next door to the airport.
4 years ago, I stood here and declared that I was, well, I'll just show the footage. We're in the suburb of, I think, Strathern or Essendon. My GPS will tell me one or the other depending on the time of day. So, Strathmore. I'm in Strathmore. I don't know, Strathern, is that even a place? Strathern, I think it is. I just don't know where I am sometimes. Anyway, I did a video on the 1997 movie The Castle, and I went to the home where the Kerrigans lived, which is at the end of this road. And when I got there, the house had been taken away and moved to, why is this not coming to me? Yeah, why, any reason you're stopping there, mate?
This is beautiful, Dale. What do you call these things again?
Rissoles. Everybody cooks rissoles, Dale.
Beechworth. Anyway, that's a video on my channel and you can have a look at that. I'll put a link to it. And so when I got to the property, the house had been removed and a house had been built at the back of the property, so it was subdivided. But the first half of the property was empty and I walked around and fooled around.
Is that the runway there?
Yeah.
There?
So here I am 4 years later. I'm just curious to see what they've built on that property. I did return and they were putting down a concrete slab. Okay. I've returned several months later and just to check on the progress of the property. They've just laid a slab down. So maybe that needs to sit like that for a while. Then they'll start building the replacement house. Replacement house for that iconic house in the castle, which they removed. For the sake of progress. I will return to this spot to see what eventuates here. And then the next time I went, they were starting to build something. So it's 4 years later. I assume there's a house there. So I'm just going to go and check it out. We're getting towards the end of the street. That house is for sale. I can see something getting closer to the end of the road. And here we have the replacement of the Kerrigan home. Right. It's a house next to an airport. Two houses replacing the one house that sat there. And this is very common, very common. So another house is the house that is in the TV show Kath and Kim that's recently been demolished. So I'm going to skip down to that, and the plane is there.
There's always a joker in the pack. There's always a lonely clown. And there is a jester, just a fool.
Kimmy, Kimmy, Kimmy. Look at me, please. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Kim, I'll tell you something for nothing. You may eat like a pig, but you're certainly not a dog.
Well, if I'm not a dog, how come I've got a bitch for a mother?
Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. It's the end of an era for Kath and Kim fans, with the foxy morons officially saying goodbye to the iconic Melbourne home where TV history was made. Isabella Szubanski is there. Say it isn't so, is it? Chateau Kath is being demolished this week. No.
OK, clear the decks, girls. Kel is about to create. OK, Kath, move it right back, thanks. Gonna need as much room as possible.
Behind me is an empty block of land in Patterson Lakes. Why is it empty? I don't know, I'm not here to tell you that. I'm here to tell you that once stood on this block of land the house that is in the TV show Kath and Kim. Now, Kath and Kim ran from 2002 to 2007, starring Gina Riley, Jane Turner, Magda Szubanski. Szubanski, I think that's right. It's a very popular show, started on the ABC and then moved to Channel 7, and I think there's a feature film as well. Yeah, just recently the house has been demolished, so we don't get to come and see it anymore. I never actually came here when it was here, but another iconic house or building knocked to the ground. I feel like I'm in Queensland. This suburb there are a lot of palm trees, and it's a very interesting looking place. I suppose this is where bogans live. I don't know. Better not say that too loud.
Yes, all right, hello. Yes, we're fine. Get back inside, please, Kim, and shut the door.
These are the people that knocked it down. If you want to get rid of a house, call them. So I'm just going to pop the camera over the fence, and there you go. There is. What will they replace the Kath and Kim house with? Who knows? There's a lake over there, hence the name Patterson Lakes, I suppose. I haven't watched the show in a while, but I will have a look at it. I'm guessing this tree is in the show. Surely. We get some shots of the tree that for some reason is fenced off. Maybe they're getting rid of the tree as well. Wouldn't be surprised. Nobody can touch this tree. Let's fence it off. So I'm just walking to the other side. Okay, some info here. 4 Lagoon Place, Patterson Lakes. Okay, some info there. Site address. Builder's name. Archel I can't say that word. Proprietary Limited. There's all the details of the guilty. All gone. Now I'm going to see if I can get around to the other side there. I'm just going to walk around the block here, see if I can get the angle from the back. And the answer to whether you can go around the back is no. Private property. Somebody owns the lake. So these houses are on the lake. People own parts of the lake. How's that? I think this might be a rich area. I don't think this is a place where bogans live, like Kath and Kim.
No, it's interesting, Kim, because I find sexuality is a fluid thing.
Well, keep your fluids to yourself, please.
I have found this week that I've had more than just my eyes opened. My mind as well. You know, I could be bi.
I think you'd know if you were by now.
Kel has been tapping into something that's lurking in me.
Oh, too much information, Mum.